Good morning. The ducks were having a nap, but now that I've come outside, he's got back to sleep. You can see they've been doing a lot of preening. This is a little pond in the garden. You can see a blue boat on the other side as well. Let me take you around the pond and we can have a look at some chickens.
Welcome to another episode of Toby Stupid Vlog.
So this garden keeps on going all the way around the field, essentially over there. There's the blue boat. And there's a couple of ponies. Well, one's a pony, definitely, one's a horse. And then down here is where the chickens live. Although they don't seem to be out this morning. It's probably a bit early for a chicken. I don't know. Don't they get up at dawn? They probably go back to bed. I know I would. Here we are. I had a couple of eggs this morning. They're very nice. Well done. Whoever laid those, congratulations. I think this is a pig pen, but I can't see any pigs currently. They might be in the little hut. And then that's the garden back to the house. It's a bit of a way, as you can see. It's a very long garden. It's lovely. They've got like a vegetable patch down here. And all sorts. Again, you see the pig staring at us. They were asleep, but then they spotted over here. We are wandering around Rye. I've just been down the high street full of coffee shops and antiques. And this is presumably one of the old town gates, fortified gates. I am halfway up the church tower in Rye. And this is where the bell ringing obviously happens. This is the clock. Very nice old clock. I don't know where it's from. But there's a pendulum you can see downstairs swinging backwards and forwards. Here are a lot of bells. We're about 10 to, so there's going to be some digging shortly and it will be very loud. So here is right below me on the church. It is 2 minutes to 12. It's going to be very loud, very short. This is the River Rother, which runs down to Camber Sands on the coast. We see the power station in the distance. And on the horizon you might be able to see some boats, some large ones. And going back down, just want to show you how narrow this walkway is. Let's put it this way, I have to turn sideways. You should be able to see the pendulum from here. There it is. Not for tall or wide people, this. wine sanctuary here. This is the herb garden at Chapel Down, and it's got a lot of wild roses and sweet peas I can see, and fruit trees. It's very nice, and it's sort of shielded by these big hedges, keeps the wind out presumably. So these are very old vines by English wine standards. These are planted in 87 at Bacchus, so 32 years old. Whereas these were planted in 2004. These are Chardonnay up here and then Pinot Blanc down there. But the difference really is that as vines get older, they produce more interesting grapes, but less of them. So the volumes go down, but actually that often means quality goes up. Now some of these you can see just aren't quite ripe yet, but then on the other hand, there are some nice bunches a bit higher up, like this one. There is. We're going to go around a bit. These are all white grapes. Bacchus, as I showed before, Pinot Blanc, Chardonnay. There is some Pinot Noir, so let's see if we can go and find them because they're a different colour. Here we go. Here's some Pinot Noirs. You can see, very different. Obviously when they're fully ripe they go purpley colour. You still get clear juice from them, but if you leave the skins in, obviously you can make red wine. But they use it in champagne Pinot Noir, so obviously champagne tends to be white. Let's see if we can. This is how you test the sugar levels. They're not bad. Oh, I just saw grouse. So they're nearly ripe, some of those. Obviously a lot of them aren't because they're green. But like if you look at a bunch like that, that's mostly there, whereas that one isn't. So October, I think they harvest here, early October. So presuming the weather holds, these will all be ready in 3 or 4 weeks. Now these are Zigarib, and you'll notice they're like red when they're ripe. So not purple, not green, but actually red. And this is the same grape as the vine I have sponsored at Three Choirs, and it's very aromatic, very flavourful, and I've just got a text message saying there's Morris dancers just got off a bus in the car park. It seems irrelevant, but I might just head back that way. It's like 3 or 4 troops. This is Appledore, which is an adorable name for a town. And the reason we are in Appledore, because there is literally 2 things in Appledore. There is a village shop there, where I've just been to go to the cash point, and there is a tea room down here, which I'll show you in a minute, which is completely amazing. We just came for a cream tea really, because holidays and that's what you do. But the weather's improved, it's now beautiful. It was raining earlier, as you might have seen on the car cam. Incidentally, the GoPro is now broken. That's a different story. But yeah, it's now a lovely day, and we drove all the way here to have a cream tea. I say all the way, it's like 3 miles. Right, let me just show you flowers in this garden on the right here before the tea room. There's an excellent dahlia selection, more dahlias following on from yesterday. Look at this, right, some real dedication has gone into this. And then here's our tea room, Miss Mollett's high class tea room, very high class. Look at that. Look at that view. So where we are is known as the Isle of Oxney, and that's because, as you can see, we're on high ground all around. It stretches from here pretty much to where the tea room was, and about 700 years ago it was an island, that recently. And as the sort of rivers and what have you sort of filled up with silt, it slowly ceased to be an island, and it's now just high ground. But you really get the feeling of how high up you are compared to the surrounding areas when you come to the edge around here. And I've just come for a little walk because the weather's beautiful, and it's just thank you, and it's a shame not to be outside. Good morning. The horse and the pony are up. I'm up. The sun is up. It's a lovely morning. It's a little cooler, fresher, but it's still very nice. And we might go and see some sort of castle of some variety later on. It feels very much closer to autumn with this temperature than it does summer, but you get beautiful light in the evening. Hopefully I captured yesterday in a time lapse from the drone. Hello chickens. This is Sissinghurst Castle Gardens. So here we have visitor reception, oast houses, and then the main castle building beyond. Very, very nice gardens. There's a little quad. It's very pretty indeed. This is the top of the tower. And if you come around to the back, See the fruit trees in the garden. We're just walking through the formal gardens, which are very pretty and filled with all sorts. I mean, they're really well kept. This is the restaurant where we've just had lunch, which was very nice indeed, in the converted barn. Now we have ice cream from another barn. Full barn. This here is the reason I thought it'd be nice to come to Kent, because as it's known as the Garden of England, that's because obviously so much agriculture here, but it's just beautiful. I mean, look at this. It's lovely. We're just about to head off out of Sissinghurst, away from Kent and back to busy, bustly London. Not happy about that, but anyway, what could you do? It's alright. I'm going to be in Miami in 3 days, so that's insane. But I've decided to come and have a look around there. This is a picnic space, which is incredible, but I want to go and see the vegetable garden. Check out the majesty of these cabbages, both green and red. They're excellent. This is some sort of squash. Oh yeah, sort of a golden marrow thingy. They're impressive. Some gourds, like regular looking marrows. Oh, that's shark's fin melon. Squashes, and check out this pumpkin situation. This is amazing. I mean, they're good, but this one, I mean, this is an Atlantic giant. Frankly, if you hollowed that out, you could cross the Atlantic using it as a boat. Then we have lots of beans, climbing beans. Amazing. And then over here we have fruit into the orchard. Check out some of these tomatoes. They are ridiculous. Amazing. I'm not sure what's on this side. Oh, aubergines, chilies, cucumbers, melons, basil. I can see some chilies. Nice. Okay. I've had my fill. I can go home happy. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday. Did I film anything yesterday? No, I didn't. So I need to give you a bit of an update as to what's going on. So yesterday we had our 36-week midwife appointment. That is alarming, but it was all good news. Everything's fine. And today is the last day I'm spending in the United Kingdom until the 22nd of September. And tomorrow I fly to Miami, which is exciting. And the following day I fly to Costa Rica. And then 2 days later I come back to the States. And then I do Florida, Georgia, Oklahoma, North Carolina, Tennessee and New York. And then I'm back. So that's exciting. And I'm mostly packed and I'm mostly prepared. Yesterday I had my first service delivery committee as chair, which all went pretty well, but as you can imagine there's a lot of things on my mind, so it's kind of hard to hold those thoughts. I've already moved on. So today is all about relaxing a bit, trying to make sure I'm sufficiently prepared for this American voyage. And then tomorrow I basically sit on a plane from like 10 a.m. to what is effectively sort of 7:20 p.m. UK time. So most of the day. So in reality, all things going well, not an overly stressful day, but travelling is always tiring. So yeah, I'm going to go for a wander today, wander around Kew, collect my thoughts and prepare. So I'm still massively behind on vlogs. I'm not going to apologise because I'm not sorry. It'll get done in the end. There's rather a lot of things going on in my life, so that's my excuse, and I don't care if you like it, so there we are. So things will go up by the time you see this. It's probably going to be quite late. In fact, there's a not unreasonable chance that by the time this video goes out, baby will actually be here, so that's alarming. But anyway, what are you going to see the rest of this week? I am flying tomorrow, as I mentioned. So tomorrow, maybe tomorrow afternoon, evening, might see a bit of Miami. More likely we'll just see a bit of a hotel near an airport in Miami. Maybe less exciting. Friday, hopefully. Hang on, no, tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, hopefully, you'll see a bit of Costa Rica, which is a country I've never been to before. Coffee and chocolate, that's all I really know. So that's potentially quite exciting. And then next week will be all of the eastern United States, pretty much. Well, I don't know, 6 or 7 states anyway. So I really don't know what that all looks like until I get there. What I do know is that everywhere is currently hot. So this greyness will seem like a beautiful distant memory, and it will be shorts and sunglasses, except Costa Rica where it's pouring with rain, but we'll have to navigate that when we get there because it's not cold there either. Right, let's do a word of the week before I forget. So going to Costa Rica. Costa Rica is famous for 2 large exports: coffee, almost certainly had Costa Rican coffee, and chocolate. Now, I don't like coffee. It's a bit rubbish. It's great in a cake, but otherwise it's a false god. So, I'm a big fan of chocolate. Let's do the chocolate as the word of the week. Besides which, coffee is basically cafe in every other language. So, the chocolate. First of all, in German, the chocolate is die Schokolade. Die Schokolade. Now, often they'll use the same for hot chocolate as well, although technically you should put the word hot in there. But chocolate is die Schokolade. And in Italian, spelled very differently but sounds very similar, it is il cioccolato. Il cioccolato. So that is chocolate in German and Italian, and that was this week's word of the week. We saw a lot of these at Sissinghurst Castle the other day in Kent. They're autumn crocuses, and they are great because it's like a sort of premonition of spring 6 months early. And I love crocuses because of what they symbolise, but I like autumn crocuses for the same reason. Miami Airport. After a reasonably long flight on a reasonably old aircraft with reasonably poor service, we're looking for a shuttle to take us to the hotel. There's a view, isn't it? That's quite good. 2 things to note: 1, pool, and 2, airport. What more could you want? It is really, I mean, it's South Florida, it's that time of year, but it is really windy. I mean, that seems like a really stupid thing to say, but it is. And check out El Casino now not moving. There's little palms down there though. Those ones are moving about. But yeah, look at the waves. Great. We're only here for like 15 hours and then we're going to Costa Rica. It's properly hot out here now. There's a lizard walking in that grass, but we probably can't see him. Quite a big lizard, let's zoom as much as we can. Yeah, nice. So I'm down on Miami Harbour. This is Coconut Grove, so this is like the old part of Miami and the very southern sort of edge along the Atlantic. Sunset's just starting. Into the distance, you can see that massive cloud that looks like a mountain. You can see the planes coming in to land at the airport. It's 8 o'clock, the sun has set. I am so tired, it's unreal. I'm gonna have some dinner and then go to bed. I didn't get to use the pool here, which is a shame, but good news is there's a pool in Costa Rica. I didn't show you my hotel room, which is traditional. Here we are, this is the Pullman Hotel, Miami Airport on Blue Lagoon Drive. It's a pretty large double bed. Maybe it's 2 double beds, who knows, it's enormous. You know, usual shenanigans, pretty nice. Let's have a look what we got in here. Yeah, pretty good. Spacious. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I've got to be up at 6 so I can get on a plane and go to Costa Rica. I'll see you then. Good morning. It looks the same. I realise it's 20 past 6 and we're heading over there to the airport. We are going to Costa Rica, Florida. I hardly knew you, but we'll be back in Florida in about 48 hours. Don't laugh, it's not funny, it's ridiculous, but there we go. So yeah, Costa Rica for a couple of days, San Jose, Orotina. Hopefully we'll get to put some nice drone shots in. Be interesting to visit a new country, and then back to the US for a little more touring. Hard to sleep. My body clock thinks it's like 11:30 in the morning, so I woke up at sort of 4:30 local time because my body thought it was like 9:30. Anyway, I gotta go. Someone's texting me, which means I should probably be in reception. Welcome to Costa Rica Airport. What are these weird large spheres, you might ask? Well, they're pre-Columbian spheres, obviously. Every single carousel has some sort of themed Costa Rican something or other. So over there's some puentes colgantes. So here's the pool / jacuzzi complex, the Intercontinental in Costa Rica, San Jose. The weather is improving, but it's not currently great, so we're just waiting for the rooms to come ready so we can check in, because it's only like 10:30 a.m. here at the moment. It's dried out a bit. We've had lunch, I've eaten too much, I'm now really full and really tired. It's like a terrible combination. I've just been across to this massive shopping centre, which you could get like 2 Westfields in, just to go and grab something for a slightly more formal thing tomorrow, where we're meeting the president of Costa Rica. Yes, you've heard that correctly. And it's really, it just probably looks kind of grey and cold, but it's not. It's high 20s and muggy. Anyway, I've got to go and iron a shirt. Oh, by the way, this is where we're staying, the Intercontinental. This large beige building. behind the trees there.
I'm a musician. Yeah. I study clarinet in a classical
Estas máscaras, entonces, nosotros las utilizamos en una danza.
Okay. So they do a certain dance with these masks on.
Que dependiendo del lugar de Costa Rica son diferentes esas danzas.
So
They're still making them today.
yeah. So every province has their own masks.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. So those are real horns. Wow.
Que por lo general,
Do you know that's an improvement?
Has he put it on yet?
no cualquiera. Pero yo no me quiero que las pongan para que vean el peso. Y ya la vi, la quiero dedicar. $200.
So these are worth
Este.
200.
Esto, $500,000, más o menos. 500.
Son como mil.
Sí, más o menos. Sí.
Can't remember if I showed you this hotel room. It's been a bit of a whirl and a blur. It's very nice. As always, it has unnecessarily 2 double beds, which is great. It has a view of the neighbouring hotel. There's the Sheraton over there. These are the grounds, which are very nice. It's sunny today, which is also very, very special. There appears to be a pool, indoor pool, part of the spa down there. And then the main pool, excuse me, is down here, which is lovely today, but obviously we're going back to Ortina, where we were yesterday, to film a show, essentially. The band's putting on a full performance. We have a separate shower room, toilet and bathroom, which is excellent. And that's about it. So yeah, we're going in the coach. We're going back to Ortina. It's about a 45-minute drive. And then this afternoon, we're coming back here because we have to go that way into San Jose proper to meet the Vice President of Costa Rica. Yes, that's right. I know I promised you the President, but actually the President's out of the country. So it's the Vice President of Costa Rica we're going to go and have a chat with. So that is today's order of business.
Ya, ¿para qué? ¿Sabes qué? Es que tengo uno de saber las piezas de la banda. You know the thing about it, yes. And you have to know.
Yes, even more.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Conditions that you did the video.
With our ambassador in London, I think that we have to make a lot of things.
He is.
Yes, yes.
get over
Yeah.
it.
It's one of the very few governments that actually include in the government council the first lady, because before the first lady didn't hold any position.
We're inside the presidential palace, having a tour, having very briefly met with the vice president outside before she had to go off and do president things.
They're very good. The histories of it, but beyond that, they're very good.
Thank you.